Hey, what is up YouTube? Welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. KTM has recently launched its 2025 Adventure 390 in India, and I'm here to give you a detailed walk around and ride review of this motorcycle. My name is Danny and you're watching cosyrevs. A special thanks to Kiviraj KTM Alasalai for providing me this wonderful opportunity to review the all-new KTM 390 Adventure. Initially, if you look at the 390 Adventure, it doesn't give you an entry-level adventure motorcycle feel because KTM has derived this design from its 450 Rally, so it gives you a big bike feel. If you look at the front part of this bike, KTM has offered a projector LED setup with nice DRLs. So this is the LED setup which KTM is offering from smaller cc to higher cc bikes. So this headlight setup is combined with a tall windscreen. The quality of the windscreen is good, and I think they have made it with some hard plastic. I guess they have provided LED indicators both in front and back, and this is a Rally inspired mudguard. Here they have given a WB suspension. This is a 43mm upside down fork which comes with a 30 click adjustable for compression and compound. So this is not a preload adjustable, and this has a 200mm of travel. And below that they have provided a protector for the suspension. This is a 320mm disc that comes with sintered brake pads, and they have provided a 2-piston setup upon the front. The front wheel is a combination of 21-inch tubeless fork that comes with a 90/90 upper-low radial tires. Moving on to the design, they have provided a handlebar guard here, and it has been mentioned 390 ready to race. A KTM logo has been provided here. The paint quality looks good and the tank looks sleeky. The tank capacity is 14.5 liters. They have provided a single seat setup. The seat height is 830mm, which is 25mm lower when compared to the previous generation Adventure 390. And the heart of this bike is a 399cc LC4C engine which produces 46 bhp at 8500 rpm and 39 newton meters of torque at 6500 rpm. So this engine is mated to a 6-speed gearbox. They have provided nice protectors on the side, and on the bottom they have provided an aluminium bash guard. This is the underbelly exhaust system, and on the foot pegs they have provided some aluminium finishing. That is probably to reduce the vibrations on the foot pegs. Moving on to the rear part, they have mentioned Adventure here. So moving on to the rear suspension, they have given a monoshock that comes with 20 click preload and compound adjustable. This is a 240mm disc upon the rear, and this is a 1-piston setup. Again, this comes with an sintered brake pads. The rear wheel is a combination of 17-inch tubeless fork and 130/80 radial tires. They have given these grab rails at the rear. And coming to the tail section of this bike, they have given LED indicators and a tiny LED tail light. So I'm not a big fan of this tail light because the previous generation 390 Adventure had a very good looking tail light, but still this one looks good. So if you look at the 390 Adventure from every possible angle, it will give you the Rally inspired dirt bike design, and I'm just loving the design language of this motorcycle. This is the 5-inch TFT display. The button quality on this bike is so good. This is the ignition button, and these are the buttons to navigate on the screen. This is the hazard light switch. This is the cruise control button. This is the indicator button, and this one is the horn. This is the button which is used to set the speed while using the cruise control. Now let's turn it on. As soon as I turn it on, it's going to say ready to race, and the display comes up. It has lots of information preloaded inside this 5-inch TFT display, and this bike comes with a ton of features. It has ride-by-wire, it has cruise control, it has bi-directional quick shifter, it comes with cornering ABS, cornering traction control, 3 riding modes, and the list goes on and on and on. So that's how KTM is offering this bike as a package with all the features and off-road capabilities. Let's quickly turn on the bike and hear the exhaust note. It has a bassy exhaust note. Sweet sounding motorcycle from a single cylinder point of view. Now let's hop onto the bike and I will share my experience about the performance, riding ergonomics, comfort and braking. The first thing which I realized after sitting on the new 390 Adventure is to check whether my legs are completely planted on the ground or not. Look at this, my legs are completely planted. I am a 5 feet and 8 inches tall guy. Back in 2021, I took the old generation 390 Adventure for test drive, and I felt that my legs wasn't completely planted on the ground, and that gave me an uncomfortable feeling for me to ride it in peak-to-peak city traffic, because I felt some pain near my thighs since I was toe tipping. 4 years later, now I'm riding the new generation 390 Adventure, and I'm feeling a lot more relaxed and comfortable because they have reduced the seat height from 855 mm to 830 mm. I never thought KTM would actually reduce the seat height on their Adventure series. Medium height riders like me will feel a lot more relaxed while riding this bike on the highways as well as on the city. So KTM has done a right thing from my point of view. The next thing which I'm going to speak about this bike is the comfort. The handlebars are wide and the foot pegs are perfectly placed. I'm sitting in an upright riding posture, and the riding triangle gives me the confidence that I can comfortably cruise on this motorcycle all day long on the highways without feeling any pressure. So that's how good it is. Let's speak about the performance of the 2025 Adventure 390. So this bike is powered by the new LC4C engine, which produces 46 bhp at 8500 rpm and 39 Nm of torque at 6500 rpm. It does 0 to 100 in less than 6 seconds, and the top speed is around 160 to 170 km per hour. You can happily cruise at a speed of around 120 to 140 km per hour all day long on this bike at highways. But if you are planning to push it above 140 km per hour for a longer time, then the engine is going to feel the stress and it's going to make it upset. This bike has a better acceleration when you compare it with the Himalayan 450, whereas Himalayan 450 on the other hand has a slight advantage on the top end, but that is not going to make any major difference because you are buying an adventure motorcycle to enjoy the highway experience and to test its off-road capabilities. You are not going to do 200 km per hour on an adventure motorcycle by tucking on the highways. The only thing which I don't like about the performance is the low end torque. I have to frequently upshift and downshift while riding this bike inside the city, whereas the mid-range and the top end is good on this motorcycle. I love the way the quick shifter works on this bike. I'll just show you that. The quick shifter works really well. So I'm satisfied with the performance and I'm satisfied with the ride quality. Few months back, when KTM showcased this bike in EICMA 2024, their underbelly exhaust system on an adventure motorcycle became a debatable topic because many people started to say that how can an adventure motorcycle survive with an underbelly exhaust. But few weeks back, KTM released a video on the internet wherein they tested this bike under extreme conditions to show its water wading capacity, and that gave an answer for all the questions which people had about the underbelly exhaust. So no need to worry about the underbelly exhaust on an adventure bike because KTM would have done all the R&D before launching a bike. The braking on this bike is a little bit laggy. I think KTM has purposefully given the braking on a softer side to give more thrill and joy while riding this bike on off-road conditions. I was just kidding. I'm just feeling the heat coming out from the engine, and the turning radius is not that great. You can't expect a great turning radius from an adventure motorcycle. So coming to the final verdict, if you're planning to buy a premium adventure motorcycle under 5 lakh rupees in which you can comfortably do triple digit speeds all day long on the highways and take it to off-road terrains, then this is the bike you should go for. This bike has all the package for an adventure motorcycle. It has the best ground clearance in the segment, it is the most fastest bike in the segment, and it is the most futuristic bike in the segment as well. I'm pretty sure that it's going to outsail all the adventure bikes in the segment. A big thumbs up for KTM for providing such a good adventure motorcycle for the Indian market, and I'm sure that it's going to create a benchmark in the segment. So with that, I'm ending this video over here. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and share this video to your friend who is planning to buy an adventure motorcycle. See you guys on another video. Till then, ride safe, wear helmet and take care.